We try cases at the clerk office throughout the state of Michigan, and one of the times that I had in I wouldn't say northern Michigan, central Michigan, was a case that we handled in Mount Pleasant. Our client was a young lady who was in the back seat of a car who was driving down the road after high school and pulled over to the side of the road along with a bunch of other of her friends to wave hello to her grandfather who was plowing the field next to the road. Unfortunately for her, a bus driver who probably should have been dismissed hit her with the bus and drove her so hard, she was in the back seat, underneath the seat of the driver in front of her. She had extensive damages, brain injury, and unfortunately a very large scar on her face that she was going to have to stay with for the rest of her life. We tried and tried and tried. When you sue a school district, it's very difficult. There's immunity issues. There are issues that are bigger than you would think when you're trying to sue a school district where everybody goes to school in a small community. In any case, we unfortunately had to take this case to trial. They would not settle this case for anything that it was worth taking, let me put it that way. Fortunately for us, our young lady was able to recover from her brain injury and went on to MSU and graduated, but it took her a long time to get through school because she had to take special classes. We tried the case in Mount Pleasant, and after picking a jury and presenting all the evidence in the case, a jury came back with $380,000. Now, quite frankly, I was disappointed. I thought that $380,000 was not a fair verdict for the injuries that my client had to undergo. The jury came back and gave us extra money after talking to them, extra money to get through school. They gave a lot of money for the scar for her face. And then after talking to the judge, after the case was all over and we asked for our costs, which he awarded, he felt that the insurance company did not settle the case in a timely manner and therefore gave all of us all of our costs, which came to around $20,000. He indicated to me, he said, "Dave, I thought you did a pretty good job." But I says, "Well, Judge, I was a little disappointed with the verdict." And he goes, "Dave, you probably shouldn't be. It's the largest verdict we've had here. The largest trial verdict that we've had in Mount Pleasant at the time. I don't know if there's been cases that are bigger or gotten more from a jury since that time. It was an interesting case. I enjoyed trying it. Always a little scared when you're representing a client and they have everything to lose. So I guess looking back, it wasn't a bad